haven't even written this chapter yet, but I'm going to write a chapter called Forgiveness is a Gift You Give Yourself. It is not saying you were right to hit me. It is not saying you were right. It is not saying that we're going to do this contract together. It is not saying we're going to form this partnership. It is not saying that I'm so weak, I'm going to let you run over top of me. Those are all different issues. But it is saying I cannot afford to put this much energy into being angry with you. I cannot afford to let it be where every time you walk in the room, I am upset with you. That's too much energy to put into a direction that I am no longer going. So when I forgive you, it's not about you, it's about me. I cut the cord between me and you so that I can be free and you can be crazy. Somebody help me praise the Lord. Important enough that Jesus stopped dying to do it. Jesus said, wait a minute, wait, before I die, I got to get this off of me. Because 3 days from now, I got to be operating at 100%. 3 days from now, I got to be at my best. I cannot be in the grave still angry with the guy that nailed me to the cross. I'm going to have to be a pure heart, full throttle, maximum creativity. I want it off me. You can get it off of you the same way I got it off of me. So you don't have to come back and get it straight with me, because I forgive you. We are cool. You got to get it straight with my Father, because the millstone is coming for your neck. But I'm not going to go down with you. I cut the cord. A lot of people follow me on Twitter. It's at Bishop Jason. And I was asking them about forgiveness, and they wrote back the most amazing things to me about forgiveness. One of the things was people don't know how to do it. They know they're supposed to do it. They don't know how to do it. And I thought, if I'm gonna write a book about this, I can't write a book and tell people to do it. And not tell them how to do it. See, because forgiveness, this is the first clue to how to do it. Forgiveness is not a feeling. It is a decision. The reason that people can't do it is because people are being controlled by their feelings. Let me show you something. Can I show you one more thing? Let me show you something. I think I might be helping somebody. And once I think I might be helping somebody, I'm just like an old bulldog. It's hard to get me to shut up. It says, the last verse, if ye have the faith of the grain of mustard seed, you might say unto this sycamore tree, be thou plucked up by the root, and be thou planted in the sea, and it should obey you. The bitterness, the anger, and all the fruitful behavior that I won't even get into that comes out of bitterness and anger, and comes revenge, and I'm going to show you I can do it too, and I'm going to get even, and I'm going to get the car, proof to you that I'm somebody, and now you can't even enjoy the car for driving around your ex-husband's house and let him know you got a new car. I tell you, this is not going to sell well, but I'm going to mess with some people. Sis, this is what got me. I mentioned you the other night on TV, and incidentally, so you got to check that out. But I said, it should obey you. Oh, God, y'all. See, forgiveness, I want you to understand this, is not about weakness. It's about me getting control back in my life. It's about me no longer being vulnerable to your behavior and what you did and what you said, and every time I see you, you elicit a response out of me, means that you are controlling me, and it's about me getting control back in my life so that I can see you and you don't change my mood. It's about me getting control back, because as long as you affect my mood, that means that my thermostat is in your room and I have to live with wherever you set the dial. But when I forgive you, I bring the control back into my room, so that I don't know how you feeling over there, but it's fine over here. So this is the thing that blew my mind just about this last little phrase. He says, ooh, baby. He says that this thing that grew up, this tree that grew up, that I need to move, he says that my decision makes it obey me, rather than me obeying it. Now, this is why people have trouble forgiving, because your emotions are the tree that is controlling your behavior. When you make the decision to uproot the emotions and say, I forgive you, that is a decision that will ultimately cause your emotions to be cast into the sea, and it gets you back in control of what was controlling you. The reason you think you can't forgive is because your emotions have been exalted above your decision. And you don't think you have forgiven until your emotions let go. But that means that your emotions are running you and you are not running it. If you want to flip the script, make a decision. I am going to be free from it. Resist the temptation to be controlled by how you feel until your feelings give up the root control it has into your life and moves out of your way. Now I'm gonna break that down, because that's I'm gonna break it down to deliverance for dummies. I'm gonna bring it so low everybody gets it. That means that when you first forgive them, you won't feel like you forgave. Come on, sir. Come on. Because your feelings are still operating as if they had control. As long as they control you, you can't be blessed. So you take authority over your feelings and say, no, I am not going to say that. No, I'm not going to respond like that. No, I'm not going to sit here and lay in the bed and seethe all night, because I told you that's over. It's finished. Get up, uproot, get out of my head, go. And if you consistently resist your emotions, you will bring them down into captivity and be free. Somebody who needed that word, give God a praise. Forgiven until you learn how to forgive. And the reason some of you don't feel forgiven is because forgiveness is not a reality in your experience. You were raised around people who held grudges. Your parents held grudges. Your grandmama sat around on the couch talking about people all her life. People got mad at people, they died mad at them. They talked about them all the way to the grave. And even though you come to church, you cannot conceive forgiveness because you have never been in a forgiving environment. And you are a product of your environment and you're acting just like your folks. But as soon as you forgive somebody who is guilty, then you understand that it is possible for you to bring your guilty self down to the cross. What can wash away my sins? Okay. From the cross, with nails in his hands and in his feet, blood gushing down, blood pouring down his face so fast he couldn't even see the people he's trying to forgive. Hey, it beat him with the cat of nine tails until Isaiah records that his entrails were hanging out. He was literally about to be disemboweled, and he still forgave them. Unless somebody's done something that bad to you, whatever they did should be somewhere under that. Unless your guts are hanging out. Now here's the news. Stand up on your feet. Here's the news. Here's the news. And I now realize, you know what? I think if Christ coming back is held up, waiting for the gospel to reach around the world, I now question the fact that preaching goes around the world. Does that mean that the gospel went around the world? Because the gospel is the good news that the guilty can be forgiven. And in all the stuff that we're preaching about today, and all the little stuff we get into about how to get a car and 3 ways to get a house and 10 ways to be blessed, and all the stuff we're trying to purge out the body and who we're trying to kill and who's not holy and who's not pure and all of our self-righteousness, I wonder if anybody's heard the good news. Let me take a stab at this, Marcus. God forgives the guilty. He has the evidence. He saw you. He knows you did it. And he still says, I forgive you. And he says, if you, with your confused, dysfunctional, perplexed, angry, bitter, lonely, frustrated, depressed self will come to me with all the things that you did that you cannot go back and undo, and all the mess you're engaged in right now that only I can get you out of. He says, I'll take you back. I'll take you back like Hosea took back Gomer, his wife who was a whore. I'll take you back like the prodigal son's father took back his son who spent all of the family inheritance, lost everything, and came home broke, smelling like pigs, with slop in between his feet and pig dung on his shoes. I'll run out and kiss you.